Welcome. We are back. Another beautiful day in the market. What is up? Asif sold a firm at the top, bought more C3AI at 21.72. Proceeds from a firm, still waiting on my Clover Health, heavily invested. I haven't seen your comments. Good job. You've been crushing it, it seems. What's up, DJSOB, Electrician, Darwin, Zeke, and the guy? How's it going? We're back. Apple and Amazon. We're going to be reporting earnings in under 10 minutes. Well, maybe. Usually it's around the close. So we're going to be reacting to that live on stream. We'll see the price action. These are two of the largest names that can possibly report earnings in the market. We had Meta report up 23% right now. It hit the final target of the swing. I alerted that not too long ago. Just an insane amount of swings hitting targets today, really. If you've been around, it's been good. It has been good. We'll come back to those in a bit. Let me just start off really quickly with crypto, because we're going to spend the majority of the stream talking about stocks. Bitcoin did make a move up to almost 24.3K today on lower time frames. I'm actually going to redraw this a little bit, okay, to a new ascending triangle like that. So you've got this ascending triangle bullish continuation pattern forming. We will see if it can break above this newfound resistance. That's pretty much it. Not too far away from the third target of the swing. Ethereum perfectly tapped, well, kind of perfectly tapped that resistance level. After breaking out of this bullish pennant, you still got hidden bullish divergence. Might take a couple days, but hopefully you can break above that level. Crypto stocks, GBTC getting close to that 200-day moving average. MAR up 6% today, continuing a bounce after breaking out of that downsloping channel in the 1 hour, but pulling back in the afternoon. And then Riot broke out of the ascending triangle. We talked about this last night on stream. I said into the close, Riot broke out of that ascending triangle, and today you gapped up, went even higher after that, and now you're pulling back a little bit. The US 10-year getting a slight bounce off the 200-day moving average, working on a bullish pan bar candle for the close. Crude oil breaking under $77 support. That is a high from July of 2021 and a low from last September. Still kind of back testing that wedge breakout. Gold, huge flush today. Worst day for gold in months, in quite some time. Down 2%, bearish engulfing candle, most likely going to be closing under that support level. And then silver, a big fake out. It got up to the top of this range and is now working on a bearish engulfing candle. The dollar currency index towards the bottom of this wedge, and the Hang Seng index did end up closing red. It is really hot in this room. Wow. So that's really it for other markets. Let's move into stocks. We've got 4 minutes until the close. I'll do the bigger picture in a little bit, but for right now, let's just talk about what's happening going into the close. A little bit of 15-minute hidden bullish divergence, working on a 15-minute bullish engulfing candle, and it looks like you are breaking above VWAP. 2 minutes left in the day. The stream is like 25 seconds delayed right now, so you probably see this a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, the price action is pretty good. Another day higher. You're testing this zone. Let's see what this dates back to. Some highs from last June, some lows from last March. I think it goes way back. A low from June of 2021, highs from May of 2021. This zone right over here on my 1 hour chart is what the SPY is currently testing. If it can break above it, back from last August, you've still got a gap fill on the 1 hour at 422 pretty much. That's that white line. So that's like the next level I see above it. And then after that, you've got another gap fill. You see that other white number at 427. So those are your next bigger levels on the 1 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart here, my levels, this zone around 428 is kind of the big one I see over here on the 4 hour chart. And then moving up to the daily, it looks like we are going to be closing with a pretty much indecision candle. Pretty good body, solid 1% day. You gapped up and you are now above this resistance zone, this 411 resistance zone. If it's really between 406 and 411, you gapped above that zone, you're closing above it, so you just broke out of that as well. It's happening. It is happening. We are watching it happen. The market is back in bull mode. I'm not going to say a bull market, but bull mode for right now. The swings are doing great. The Qs, huge day up, 3.4%. Also gapped above this resistance zone. It respected it pretty well yesterday. 303.2. It used that level. It was a high from September of 2020. It used it pretty nicely as resistance yesterday, and today you gapped above it. And then look at the level. It's just beautiful. This was charted for a long time. You pretty much put your high of the day at the bottom of this next zone, and that looks like it's a high from June 2nd maybe of last year. So those are your short-term levels. You're kind of sandwiched in between two inflection zones for the Qs right now. The ARK ETF closing up 7% today. It was even higher at one point after breaking out of the 200-day moving average, and even before that, reclaiming the historical zone, breaking out and back testing this wedge. These are all things we've been talking about on stream. This is nothing new, all right? This is nothing new. If you've been watching the stream, since we were literally at almost all-time lows on the ARK ETF, I was talking about the potential for this happening, and now you're witnessing it happen right in front of your eyes. So that's what's going on. Small caps up 2%, another day higher for the Russell after breaking out of multiple different resistances. But weirdly enough, the VIX is actually green, up 3%. It's not giving up the bottom of this range without a fight. So that's what's going on in the market. We still need to talk about the swings, but I want to take a look at earnings first. The market just closed up 1.46% for the SPY, 3.59% for the QQQ, 2% for the Russell 2000. Let's move over into the earnings names right now. Let's go down to low time frames. Let me put on the extended hours chart, and we have got Amazon and Apple reporting any moment. All right, so we're waiting. I can actually put these side by side. Where do they move it to? Where's like the side by side view? Found it. All right, let's get Apple over here. All right, so here we go. We got Amazon. Let me put this into extended. Amazon is already dumping, down 3%. Now it's back up, and now it's back up. Now Amazon is up very slightly. So you've got Apple on the right over here, and then we've got Amazon on the left over here. Let me just clear up these charts. So why did that? Oh, I just cleared that chart. Let me not do that then, I guess. I'm just gonna leave them as is, whatever. Amazon moving high now up 2%. QCOM earnings are out. Revenue 9.46 billion versus 9.56 billion expected. EPS was 2.37 versus 2.35 expected. Amazon up 2%. Apple's still very quiet. These are 5-minute charts, by the way. I forgot about Google reporting. Let's look at triple view then, I guess. Oh, that's very confusing. Wow. Let's do it like this. There we go. Amazon up 3% now. Let's put Google on the right side. Make sure that's extended. All right, there we go. So you can see it in the top left over here. You've got Amazon, then Apple, then Google, side by side, all on the 5-minute chart. Amazon is currently up 4% after hours. It's not even showing me Google. There you go. Amazon's going even higher. Even Apple's making a little bit of a move right now. Let's see if I can do it like this. Look at Google go. Wow. Wow, Google's really moving right now. So Google and Amazon up about 3% after hours. I mean, on top of how the market did today alone, look at the price action. Trying to see if I can get the percentage on Apple. Let me actually switch. I'm gonna have to switch these out to 15-minute charts in a second. Is 110 a target on the Google swing? Amazon starting to lose some gains back to flat after hours. Same for Google. So good start, and now they're kind of switching back to almost, yeah, now they're red after hours. Let's go back to singular view, and let me just check something. Google. Yeah. Let me just verify where it went up to. It went up to 113 after hours. All right, there you go. Final target hit for the Google swing after hours on earnings. What else do you want? Another one in the books. All targets hit. All targets hit. Let me put this in the Discord. Was it 24% profit? Oh yeah, 24. Another one in the books. Just wow, I don't even know what to say. All right, let's go back down to the triple view. Go to the 15-minute charts now. All right, so we've got Google over here on the left. The Apple on the 15-minute too. And let's put Amazon over here. 15-minute. Extended. All right. So Apple closed at 150.82. All right, there we go. After hours, Amazon down 1%, Google flat, and Apple flat. Let's see. Yeah, reload this. Maybe I can actually show it on screen right there. Here you can see Qualcomm. You can't really even see that. Let me do it like this. All right, if you look over here on your screen, you should be able to see it. It's under all the charts. These, you know, when the numbers come out this quick, sometimes they can be wrong. This is from Market Rebellion. Amazon guides Q1 revenue. $121 to $126 billion, 48% year over year versus $124.5 billion expected. Google fourth quarter earnings revenue $76 billion or $76.05 billion versus $76.51 billion expected. EPS was $1.05 compared to $1.15 expected. Currently, after hours, Amazon is now down 2%, Apple is still flat, and Google's down about 1%. They were both up about 3 or 4%. Now they're switching back to red. Let's see if there's anything else here. Amazon Q4 earnings revenue $149.2 billion versus $145.4 billion expected. EPS was 3 cents versus 15 cents. From going up 4% after hours, Amazon and Google are now down about 3% after hours. Apple is still relatively flat, probably waiting on the numbers over there. Refresh this. Google YouTube ad revenue, $8 billion versus $8.6 billion year over year. Cloud revenue was 7.3. This one's big. 7.3 billion versus 5.5 billion year over year. Wow. Amazon AWS net sales 21.4 billion versus about 22 billion expected. Google's search and other revenue 42.6 billion versus 43.3 billion year over year. All right, so this is what's going down so far with the earnings. Just crushed that coffee. Put the music up a little bit. Amazon now down 4% after hours. Apple is starting to sell off a little bit, down about 0.5% after hours. Continuing lower, down 4% on Amazon. Whoa, I don't know if that was real, but it just went back to flat like in 1 second. All right, Apple was just down about, Apple's now down 1%. So Amazon down 5% after hours, Apple down 1%, Google down 3%. Quite the flip. Let me not, why am I showing this? Let's go back to Twitter. See how this is affecting the Qs. Qs down about 1% after hours currently. Amazon down 5%. It looks like a little bit of a sell-off starting to take place. Down 4% on both Amazon and Alphabet now. They were both up 4% at one point after hours. Still waiting on Apple, it seems. Ford also reported $44 billion in revenue versus 39.3 expected. Slight miss on EPS. Google now down 5% after hours. How key is that? How key is that, right? Right over here, Google literally hit the third and final target of the swing trade, right? And now it's selling off. How beautiful is that? Literally taps our third target of the swing, taps the third target of the swing, and then sells off. That's some composite operator type of stuff right there. Beautiful. No complaints. Amazon already hit both targets of the swing trade. This is why there's targets on swing trades, all right? Amazon days ago hit both of the targets. There's no swing on Apple right now. Just don't really care where it goes. The Meta earnings brought Meta to the third target. AMD hit 2 out of the 3 targets, I believe. I mean, what else do you want? Even with the earnings, even when the earnings aren't good, it's still okay. So I'm just waiting for Apple, then I'll go back to looking at larger time frames. We'll look at some swings and stuff. I want to see what these Apple's earnings look like. Darwin says, I am constantly amazed at how the market takers hit key FIPS during key events. It's all a simulation. It's all a simulation. These are 15-minute time frames. Looks like they're starting to, oh wow, okay, I don't know if that was fake, all right. There might just be some weird things going on. I was about to say, it just went green in 1 second. What happened? But I think that was probably a glitch. Remember, Apple is still not out yet, it seems, so you never know. You never know. Shouldn't take too much longer for Apple though. I know this part's kind of boring. I'm just waiting. Just sitting here waiting for Apple. As soon as that's out, I'm going to start talking about a lot of other stuff, though. Well, let me know how your day went in the chat. Hit the like button. Now the Discord link is in the description. Seeing some sell-offs after hours. Nothing too crazy, though. We've seen much worse before. And this is happening after a huge rally in the market. Very, very slow price action for Apple. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. You already kind of have an idea of what's going on. So I'm going to set alerts on both sides for Apple. Once it moves, we'll get the alert and then we'll talk about it. But let's move on to some other stuff for right now. Alright. Let's talk about what's going on with the swings. Let's get started with the one that I alerted yesterday. We talked about it on the stream. AMC. It literally almost hit the first target today. It kind of did, but it was about 1% away from hitting the first target. Literally on the first day of the swing. Alerted this yesterday. At the high of day today, it was up 18%. 18%. Alerted yesterday. What else do you want? But pretty much. I didn't mark that it hit the first target because I'm just still hoping it hits more than one target, but like it kind of did in one day. That's what I'm gonna say. It's still up right now. It's still up 10%. At worst, let me actually move this up. At worst, this will be a break-even swing. This cannot fail. It cannot fail. All right, think about it like that. Cannot fail. Broken out of the wedge. Did pull back a little bit towards the end of the day. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. Cup and handle. It pretty much looks like you just got up to test the neckline of the cup and handle, and you just are chilling there for a little bit. All you really want on this one is to break above that before breaking under that. As long as that can happen, it's all good. Then we've got Fisker up 8% today. The swing is back in profit. This is one that I'm really like, it's close. I don't think people understand how close it is. So many other stocks have really run in the past month. Fisker has not. And it is, in my opinion, really, it reminds me of a few other times. Like it just gets like this before some crazy moves sometimes. The insane consolidation zones, it loves to consolidate like this. It loves to, look at this consolidation, okay? Let me find another good one. Who remembers the Wyckoff play? Probably one of the most insane trades I've ever alerted. It loves to have this consolidation before the big moves. You've seen it many times before. Many times before. Except for this time. This time it consolidated down. But look how long, just how long Fisker has been consolidating like this, okay? It's been 4 months of just sideways consolidation. It wasn't going down when all the other stocks are making new all-time lows. It was holding its price, and it's not been going up while all the other stocks now have been going up. It's been going sideways. So many times the bears failed to break it under 650. You tested the 200-day moving average once last week. You made a higher low at around $7, not at the support at 650. The bears weren't even good enough to get Fisker back down to 650. That's how much the bears failed. And now you're back up, retesting the top of the range and the 200-day moving average. After breaking out of a wedge, let me redraw this a little bit so it's a little bit of a clearer picture. There is still a swing on Fisker. It's been a swing for months now. Maybe one of the longest swings I've ever alerted. But this is your range on Fisker, okay? And once again, you are testing a breakout of that range. If that breaks, your 200-day moving average has now fallen down to pretty much match that level. $8.70, get it tattooed on your forehead. If that breaks, the only thing you've seen between that point and $12 is straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I don't know. We will see. But this is a very critical test for Fisker. All right, let's move on to Roblox. Roblox was alerted like a week or two ago. It is up 19%. These are all free alerts, by the way. All you have to do to get them is be in the Discord. Links in the description. Today, Roblox broke out of the downsloping channel it's been in since last August. Not much resistance until the second target at around $44. X had a flat day today, still in this rising wedge, so I'm just hoping that it can do something. However, after hours, it seems like it's actually up to $30. Earnings were today on X. Wow, I didn't even know that either. After hours, it's up to $30.30. I'm marking it green. I'm marking green. There you go. It's like 10 cents away from the target. Let me see if it actually hit it. The high was 30.35 after hours, and the first target was 30.47. That's 12 cents. I'm marking it green. I don't care. I don't care. Another one. Let me just see something. Roblox alerted this month. Sorry, Roblox alerted in January. Winning swing trade. X alerted in January. Winning swing trade. AMD alerted in January. Winning swing trade. Google alerted in January. Hit all targets. Winning swing trade. Meta alerted in January. Hit all targets. Winning swing trade. Amazon alerted in January. Hit all targets. Winning swing trade. Bitcoin, Ethereum also hit targets. Pretty much every single swing alerted in January hit its target and was a win. And you can say, no duh, the market went straight up. Look at when I shared them. January 3rd for a lot of them. I know Meta, Amazon, and Google were January 3rd, I believe. First trading day of the year before the market even really started going for it. Boom. So let me mark this one green. There we go. %, profit. Just a cool 11%. All of these were completely free. All right. And let me mark that on the sheet actually. What was the other one? What else did I mark today? Google, Amazon. Okay. There we go. So that's X. Regardless of what's happening right now, good thing I just marked the green when it was up there because now it's pulling back a little bit. Same thing happened with what's it called? Same thing happened with Google. Marked it green if you're in the Discord, and then right away it just started pulling back. So that's X. Regardless of what just happened with marking green, 30.56 is a key resistance level, and then after that, it's literally straight up till the next one if you can break it. So still testing those areas. AMD hit the second target. It is currently at the second target as we speak. This also was alerted pretty recently. Let me take this off the screen. All right, so AMD as well hit the second target, 30% profit again. All you have to do to get these is be in the Discord, free to join. And here you can see literally 1/11 AMD. It was down over here when I shared it, right at the cusp of that wedge breakout, and this is where it is at now. Second target. Not much resistance until the next target, maybe a little bit around like 94, 95 from these highs over here. And then of course Google hit the final target after hours, and look at that. Again, this final target was defined on January 3rd when Google was down at $89. What did Google do between January 3rd and now? It went straight up to that final target that I put, straight up to that final target, a few dollars higher. And since tapping that final target, has pretty much fallen 8%. A month ago, literally a month ago, almost to the day, is when I set this up. It went to the last target and then is now pulling back. You can't ask for anything more on a swing. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Well, no, factually, that's actually as good as it gets. Not my opinion. Factually, that's as good as it gets. And then Meta is even above the final target. This is up like 52% since the alert. It hit the second target actually pretty much yesterday, and then today with earnings gapped up to pretty much the third target. And then finally Amazon already hit both targets, one of the 200 moving averages, and still actually above the final target / the second target of the swing. So those are just the non-premium swings. Premium has been probably more insane. Let me not show all of that, but CZR hit first target today 19%, NET second target 37%, crowd first target 18%, Docu last target 39%, WBD 60%, final target hits, MRVL second 25%, Peloton and 27%. And I'm getting honestly bored and annoyed at myself for the amount of wins that I'm talking about right now. It seems so cocky and egotistical. It does. I'm sure some of you are really fed up with me right now. I'm so sorry for all of these winning swings. It's really annoying, genuinely. I'm sorry. This was a big one too, SoFi. Alerted on 1/9. January 9th, I alerted SoFi. It's up like, I don't even know how much since then. Oh my gosh. Also, is Apple out yet or not? I saw someone just say 4:30 Eastern. Yeah, SoFi. At the high of day today since the alert, it was up, 69%? Alerted literally right over here. All right, this was near all-time lows. Wedge, support, break, boom, running. Probably, this last month has probably been a top 3 in terms of like a round of swings that I put out. So hopefully you've been enjoying it. I saw a really cool testimonial today that somebody off the free swings that I've been talking on the streams was able to join premium. If you're watching the stream, congratulations. If anybody else is interested, first link in the description. It's not always going to be this good. I can tell you that. I'll be honest. It's not going to always be this good. It's not. This is the good time. These are the good times. Yeah. That's probably the worst way to sell something, but I'd rather be honest than lie and be like, all right, look at the gains right now. This is the gains you're always going to get. It's not. It's not. But it's the education that you're always going to get. I can promise you that, on how to find stuff like this when the opportunities do arise in the market, which they just simply sometimes will not. All right, so that's pretty much what's going on with the swings. Still waiting on Apple. See if there's any new tweets over here. Google and Amazon are now down 6% in after-hours trading. We don't care. We don't care. Targets of the swings were hit. They're already hit. Days before earnings, the targets were achieved. They were achieved. There we go. Trey Arnett, you are watching right now. That was me, and it was premium for the year. Annual member. Ride the wave while it's hot and learn how to be smart when it's not. Exactly. That is the biggest thing. Literally last year. Right now, I probably learned 20 something swings in the last month. There was probably a couple months where it probably took me like 3 months to learn 20 swings at one point. So it's not always going to be like this, but if you can get the education to realize when these opportunities are brewing, like how I felt like they were when we were all the way down over here, you can be taking profits right now. By the time people are starting to FOMO in and then they start losing, oh my gosh, I can't believe how many people probably FOMOed into Amazon and Google today at the tops. At least for right now, they might go higher, who knows, but you got to be ready ahead of time, and that can only come from finding variables. You can't just wait for the market to go up and then get in. It'll work sometimes, but other times you're just going to buy the top and lose a lot more money. So it's really not about these times. It's about the time it was a month ago before this even started. And I can be completely honest with you. A month ago, like the end of December, was the slowest I've ever seen premium, the Discord, the streams. I'm not saying all of you, including myself, because I know I also took a break for like 2 months, are an indicator, but we kind of were. Once the FTM, the free trading movement, got to the point of like kind of being very quiet, that's when I started to think, okay, we are kind of at peak fear right now. And that's when you saw me start to alert swings like out of nowhere. I'm sure when you first started me seeing alerting all those swings in the beginning of January, when we hadn't even like broken out of this pattern, like it looked bearish to a lot of people, but it was just brewing to me. And I don't even have 5, 6, 7 years of experience in the market to be able to say, oh, I've seen this before. Nope. I haven't seen this before. I haven't. This is my first time seeing stuff like this, but I was still able to identify because when you learn patterns, they just repeat themselves in any type of market. That's it. But it takes so much education to learn stuff like that. And of course, experience is important as well. I'm not trying to say it's not. All right, so if you're finally at the point right now where you're realizing the potential of stuff like this, like Trey, I thank you. I thank you. So shout out to Trey. And shout out to all of you. Mental Glenn says, I'm always lurking even if I'm not trading. Yeah, there's a very, I'm not saying everyone, but there's a very good handful, more than a few handfuls of people that I will never forget, no matter how high the market goes over time. There is a few handful of people that during the toughest of conditions stuck through. Huge shout out to Cheddar Freeze as well. I'll never forget it. I will not. All right, Apple earnings are about to come out right now. But yeah, honestly, at this point, probably no more swings for a few days at least. We just had a huge rip in the market. I'm not seeing a whole lot of bearish variables for right now, but it just looks a little bit too greedy to me right now. So I'm going to kind of step off the gas pedal a little bit. Probably, and this is a big thing that a lot of premium members can speak on. Okay, fine, there weren't swings, whatever. Apple's moving right now, by the way. The day trades were insane last year, so I'm probably going to head back to those for the next few days after we just digested these huge amount of swings. All right, so let's go over to Apple, which just reported and is down. Wow. Boom. Down 3%. Nothing actually looked a lot worse when I first looked at it. All right, down 4% now on Apple after hours. Google, let me do it like this. Google is down 4% after hours. Amazon is down 4% after hours. Apple is down 4%. So those three names, the earnings names from today, all down about 4% after hours. Apple making new lows. And then the Qs are down 2% after hours. Oh, I am so thankful for the amount of targets that have hit in the past 2 days. If you're in the Discord, how many pings have you gotten in premium or not of target hit, target hit, target hit, target hit? Thankfully, we had so many swings at targets before this pullback right that we're seeing right now on earnings, which is what I was hoping for. Let's go back over to Apple. Now down almost 6% after hours. Let's see if I can find what's going on. Here we go. It'll pop up on your screen. Apple quarter one earnings, 117 billion versus 121 billion expected in revenue. And then also a miss on EPS, 1.88 versus 1.93 expected. There you go. Is there anything else over here? Nothing yet. Apple Mac revenues also missed. 7.74 billion versus 9.63 billion happened. It's probably a weird way to put it. How's my CMB stopped all of a sudden? Apple services revenues beat 20.77 billion versus 20.67 billion estimated. Gross margins 43% versus, actually no, 42.96% versus 42.95% estimated. Let's see if there's any more over here. Did my Wi-Fi cut out for a few seconds, by the way? I don't know. Here we go. You can probably see it on the screen. iPhone revenue missed 65.8 billion versus 68.3 billion expected. Let me see how this is affecting some other names after hours. Tesla after hours is down 2%. I mean, off the top, off the high of the day, Tesla's down 7%. Meta down 1% after hours, off the high of the day, down 5%, but it would close up 23%. I think it was like the best day for Meta since like 2013. At the lows, Apple was down about 6% after hours. Okay, well now I'm seeing gross margin 42.9% versus, okay, 43.8% year over year. Greater China revenue, $23.9 billion versus $25.8 billion year over year, versus $15.5 billion quarter over quarter. The guy says Medibot calls at the end of the day today. Zeke's saying daily ban and baby on the indices with the gap down. If we did gap down, yes, pretty much. And oh my gosh, that is a good point. Because if these earnings gap us down tomorrow, then yes, you would have a daily ban and baby. That is a good point. The guy says their M1 chip is too good. Nobody needs new Macs. I agree with that. I mean, I'm streaming off of an M1 chip right now. And I never have any lag issues unless my battery's under like 5%. So yeah, I can't even, if this is as good as I need it to be for streaming and trading in Discord, which I know is not the most insane thing to do on a computer, but for 99% of people, they're not even using something as computer intensive as streaming. So the M1 chip is more than enough for 99% of people. So I can't even imagine what people are, how insane the even newer chips are, but also how most people just don't need that. So I completely agree with that. But nonetheless, it is very impressive what they've been able to do with their chips over the past few years. Huge step towards PCs, in my opinion. I know, like, it wasn't even comparable, like the difference between a Mac and like a PC for a long time. I don't care what anybody says over the past few years. Nobody has a better chip in a laptop, in my opinion, than Apple right now. I'm not like some computer guru, so I can't say that for sure, but I'm just saying what they're doing is crazy. In a laptop, I'm just saying in a laptop. I'm not saying like a, just an actual PC. Or definitely a laptop of the size of a Mac too, that's another big point. Unless you want to carry like a huge brick around. Lindsay Glances, can you explain an abandoned baby? First time hearing that one. It's a candle pattern where basically you have a strong day up, and then the next day you gap up, have a little indecision doji candle, and then the next day you gap down and flush. So if you want like an example of that. It looks like this. So this is actually what could happen if we have like a gap down tomorrow and then a big red flush day. The bottom scenario. Tim Cook says production is back where they want it to be. Darwin says Meta would have been a nice short at the bell. I didn't take it. The guy says just need to fix their gaming environment now. I wonder what's going on with the Apple car. I just had coffee and now I'm tired. Alright, so it looks like that's pretty much what happened. Is this a real candle? Did I really go all the way back up here and then fall back down? No way. There's no way. That has to be there's no way this happened in 1 second. Yeah, okay, that has to be a misprint. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever looked at a 1 second chart. I just want to see like a crazy candle completely off the chart. That'll be fun to see. This is a 1 second chart on Apple. It is delayed. There you go. There's your flush, your little 1 second flush. Come on, get under or above the chart. Hurry up. Please hurry up. Please, you were so close. Come on. No, there we go. You are fit. Oh, go under. Stay under. Go back down. There you go. Stay. There we go. It is officially off the charts. So those are your. Zeke's like, what am I? That was like a very. I don't even know. I have like a very. I don't know what the word to use is. It's not. I don't have ADHD, but like, I just have like random. Yeah. Good talk. All right, so that is Apple. I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. Maybe I'll stream tonight. I don't know. I feel like we already talked about a lot, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. Things I already talked about the swings. We talked about the market. Talked about other markets. Looked at earnings. So we'll see. I have a lot of homework to do, but yeah, what a day for swings. What a day. Like I said a few minutes ago, gonna chill with the swings for a little bit now. I'm very satisfied with the performance on the swings over the past month. I don't think like these many. We've had greener weeks on the sheet, but the thing that happened this week was like a lot of swings hit multiple targets. A lot of the times you had greener weeks on the sheet, but it was only like the first target hit. This was one of the first times, I think, that like multiple targets on multiple swings at this level hit at the same time. And also just the timing of it was great before a pullback, and the levels on the swings were like perfect for a lot of them. So I think this is one of the best rounds of swings. So I'm happy with it. I'm gonna chill for both that. Probably look out for a lot more, because I've kind of done a lot less day trades and stuff with options and premium over the past month because of how the swings have been doing. But now I'm going to probably head back to that for at least like next week for the most part. All right. Maybe here or there, if there's like an individual name that looks completely different, we'll see. But if you want stuff like that, you just saw how the swings did. So hopefully I can do something similar with the options. This is actually how the month of January went for the options. And I'd even put the max profits here. Like some of these were in hundreds of percents, and I just put like lower numbers because like whatever. But one of the best months ever for options and swings. First link in the description is premium if you want to join. Maybe if you made some nice tendies on the all of these, and if you didn't, well, join the Discord. The link's in the description, and these are all free. So hit the subscribe button if you're new to the stream. Hit the like button. Thank you for watching the stream. And I'll see you next week most likely. Peace out.
This is the when the curtains